continuation of the last class, and in this class we are going to cover all the remaining questions. So the question number 12 is, what will be the following C program print? So here we have given the code, and here we are asking the what it will print, means what is the output of this. See, here we are having print statement, so what it will print. So let's see from the starting. At the starting we are having int I equals to 3, and that is an integer with integer I with value 3. And in the next line we are having int star j. Star is nothing but value at in programming language, so int value at j, this I'll explain again. And next we are having int double star k. Double star is nothing but value at k. So, and see here, when comes to this one, j equals to and percent I. That means, see, we'll be having, consider this as a memory, and inside this memory we'll be having the variables, right? We are having this type of variables, and these variables will be having some address. So like, see, our home will be having some address, right? In the city. So likewise here they'll be having the address, right? So uh, j equals to ampersand I. Ampersand is nothing but the address of I, means consider this as a variable I, and this address is stored in the variable j. I hope you understood. I is a variable name, integer variable name, as mentioned here. So j would be the address of I. See, the address of I is a, right? And this a, which is in the form of hexadecimal form, hexadecimal, is uh, assigned to the variable j. Means variable j is a hexadecimal form variable, right? And likewise k also, k equals to and percent j. That means k is equals to address of j. J is also variable, but it is hexadecimal variable. So that address of that hexadecimal variable is stored in the variable k. So by this, when you see the value at j, then the value will be definitely 3, because value at that address of I will be 3. And value at k, what would it be? Or it would be value at k. And when you think of value at k, then as we are having here, it would be j. Value at k would be j. And what is value at j? This is already 3. So this is also 3. So next we are having print statement. See, now I am explaining the original method, and after the completion of this method I will be explaining you the uh, trick also. Here in these type of questions we'll be having some tricks, so stay tuned and don't skip this part. I'll be explaining everything in detail. So that's it. Yes, now here we are having printf, right? So in the printf we are having percentage u and percentage d, and here we are having the values, the variables which are printed. So the first one is k, right? See, very easily we know that k is the address of j, like this. Here we know k is address of j. Address is nothing but the hexadecimal format, so hard address. So here k, for k we will be, it will be printing address. So option a and b are having address, and c and d are eliminated already. And next when we go to next one, we are having value at k. What is value at k? See, value at k is j. See, when you see this line here, from here, value at k would be j. So j is also address. As you see here, j is also address. So here also we'll be printing address. So when you verify with the options, then in the second option only a is having address, right? So definitely it would be correct, but without options I am solving that. So in the last one we are having value at k. What is the value of value at k? We are already calculated it. It is 3. So 3 would be the correct answer. And address 3 will be printing, and it will be the output of that C program, right? Yes. So next one, yeah. I said I'll say you the trick also for this question. So when you just see this in the print statement, we are having, yeah, in the print statement, see, we are having percentage u, and percentage d. We are having these three things, and percentage u stands for hexadecimal form, and percentage d stands for integer. So hexadecimal form, what will be in the form of hexadecimal form? It will be address. Definitely you can know it is address. And what is percentage d? It is of integer, so we'll be having some integer. And when you just verify these with options, we'll be having address and integer. This one will, in this position we'll be having address, we'll be having again address, and we'll be having integer. When you see the options, then you can directly get that option A is correct. Address and integer. Then moving on to the next question, the 14th question: which method is commonly used for adding or removing nodes in a queue? Right, that is nothing but queue. Here the main keyword is queue here. Main keyword is queue here. The queue will be in this form, right? Open at both the sides, and we'll be having the items like this. Consider these are the items inside the queue, and which method is commonly used for adding and removing nodes. See, when these are added inside a queue, then see, the first one which enters into the queue is this one. Let me change the ink color. Then, yeah, this one will be the firstly entered item into the queue. So that will be exited first. So that means first entered will be first exited. That means first in, first out. This is a method commonly used for adding or removing nodes in a queue. Right? Yes. I hope you understood this too. And whereas for stack, you will be having last in, first out. That means, see, this is a stack, and the element which is first entered will be removed last, because it is one sided. So from where you enter, from that side only you need to remove. So for that purpose, it will be taking more time to remove the first entered element. So it would be LIFO for um, stack. It would be LIFO for stack and FIFO for queue. And when going to the next question, we are having a problem is such that solving it for n minus 1 helps you solve it for n. Which technique applies best? See, a problem is such that, see, n is a problem first. So to when you solve for n minus 1, then it helps in solving n. What is that technique they are asking? So when you see here, we are having decision making. Decision making is not at all a technique, right? And iteration is okay but not iteration. Iteration is nothing but it will be iterating the loop every time. It will be printing the same thing every time multiple times. So iteration is also gone out of the box. And next we are having oops. Oops is not at all a technique. And next we are having recursion. If you people know about recursion, then you will be easily able to solve this question. If not, then you can watch my video on recursion. I have posted in Python programming tutorial. Then go there and watch it, and you will be getting a clear cut understanding about recursion. Then moving on to the next question, we are having which of the following is a private IP address. Here in the options we are given a list of IP addresses. The options four IP addresses. Then we need to check which is a private IP address. So here I have given the ranges, private IP address ranges. These are these. So you have to check whether these are in this. Yes, right. The option 4 is present in this 192.168. So that is the correct option here. Yes. Question number 16 is also completed. And when you go to next question, what is a postfix form? Postfix form, calculating it takes little bit more time. So let's skip this question. And we have completed the technical MCQs. And next we are going to verbal ability, right? Now verbal ability will be started, and when going to the question number 1, we are having choose the word most similar to the most similar in meaning to obsolete. Obsolete is a word and they are asking for the synonym, means similar meaning word. So here you have to remember it because it is somewhat hard word. If you know it is okay, but uh, these are memory based questions, so you need to remember uh, the similar meaning of obsolete will be outdated. It won't be rare, it won't be expensive, and it won't be bright. And when you go to the question number 2, choose the word most opposite in meaning to transparent. See, you have when you read it very fast, and you will be just seeing the word transparent, and you will be when seeing the options you will be directly marking clear, but no, you have to read each and word in the question because it would be similar or opposite. See, here we are having opposite in meaning, so opposite of transparent would be opaque, right? Transparent is nothing but clear, where from when you see through it you will be uh, able to see the opposite side. So opaque is nothing but when you see through it you won't be able to see the opposite one. So that is second question, and let's go to the third question. And in the third question we are having find the part of the sentence with an error. Here you need to find the part of sentence with an error, means here you are having um, a sentence. He is senior than me by 2 years. This is a sentence, and we are having a error in it. So we should find out what is the error. It which part the error is there. So when you see this, he is senior than me. Senior than me should not be used. Senior to me or older than me. Um, you can use any of those, but senior than me is not the correct one. So the error would be at error is at senior. And when you go to the next question, we are having she was so tired that she could hardly dash her eyes open. And when you see this, see here, we are having could, right? When there is a word, when there are words like could, should, would, like that, then you need to just keep the um, we need to use the base form of the verb. So, what is a base form of the verb here? See, keeps is not base form, and keeping is a not base form, and kept is also not. So, keep is the base form of the verb. So, keep will be the correct answer. So, when going to the next question, we are having select the correct form. Neither of the boys have finished their homeworks. See, which is the error? What is the error and what is the correct form? They are asking. So when you see this sentence, we are having neither of the boys have finished their homework. How how should be used for what uh, plural forms. So here when you see boys, you may think it is plural form and it would be correct, but no, neither of the boys. Before the boys we are having neither, so neither of the boys is nothing but none of the boys means it would be zero, right? The number of boys would be zero, and um, when there is no count, then it would be singular. Then it is singular, then have should not be used there, and you need to use has, right? So has finished is a correct option, and have finished, it is there. I have explained why have is not used. And next we are having finishing their homeworks. Neither of the boys finishing their homeworks is not the correct one, because it is, when you use neither of the boys, it is past form, so you need to use the v3 form. And finished, without having any helping word, we should not use verb. Okay, there should be a helping word before the verb, main verb. So question 5 is also completed. And next question, a person who speaks many languages. Who what we'll be calling the person who speaks many languages? Like, we'll be having some languages like uh, Telugu, Hindi, English, Marathi, many more, right? A person who speaks many languages will be known as polyglot. See, poly is nothing but many, glot is nothing but something, it would be. So, polyglot is a person who speaks many languages. And when you go to the next one, here we are given a passage and we are asked a question, um, and you need to answer this question based on the passage. What is the passage given? Plastic pollution has become one of the most pressing environmental issues. That means plastic pollution. The pollution due to the plastic nowadays, it is the uh, most important environmental issues due to the plastic pollution due to plastic is most dangerous now. So it is just spoiling our environment, plants, trees, etc. So all the birds, animals, right? So plastic pollution has become one of the most pressing environmental issues, as rapidly increasing production of disposable plastic products overwhelms the world's ability to deal with them. That means, see, why this has become the most important environmental issue means, uh, the production of the plastic materials which are disposable, means use and throw glasses, use and throw boxes, were increased. So for that, um, due to that, the environmental issues was increased, and the world cannot be able to deal with them. So that's the main uh, main thing mentioned in this passage. So after this passage we are having a question. See, the passage mainly discusses what it discusses, what the passage discusses. That means, see, importance of recycling metals. Metals is not at all there in the passage, right? So we need to keep this out. And next we are having effects of plastic pollution. Yes, this would be the correct option, because here, as we are discussing about environmental issues. So that is the effect of plastic pollution. So this would be the correct option. So let's see other options too. And when you go to the third option, we are having benefits of using plastic. Here in the passage, anywhere we do not have benefits of using plastic, right? So this would be also the wrong option. And next, role of technology in reducing pollution. There is no technology mentioned in this passage, so that would be also wrong. So the correct option is option B. And when you go to the next question, arrange the sentences in order. We are having four sentences and we need to arrange them in order. So I'm just removing it. Yeah, have removed it. And just see the just first you need to read all the sentences, then you will be getting an idea on what topic it is. So the first sentence is, he returned home after a long journey. He returned home after a long journey. And in the second sentence we are having, John packed his bags. And in third one, he visited several countries in Europe and he boarded the flight to Paris. So when you see all these sentences, then you may get an idea. See, every sentence is starting with he. But who is that he? That he is John. Uh, so John packed his bags would be the first sentence. So when number two would be the first sentence. So you need to just verify with the options. In the options, only one and two are having the uh, first sentence as two. So C and D are eliminated. You can directly eliminate C and D, right? And from 1 and 2 you need to just verify the options. So after John packed his bags, let's read the remaining ones. He returned home after a long journey. What? After packing bags, how can he return home, right? So that's not good. And he visited several countries in Europe. Okay, this would be the correct one. And he boarded the flight to Paris. Yes, this would be the exact one after second one. So two, the first one, and the second one is four. So and let's see the third one. What is the third one? He returned home after a long journey, right? And next we are having, he visited several countries in Europe. Yes, before coming home, he need to visit several countries in Europe, right? So the third sentence would be, he visited several countries in Europe, and the fourth one would be, he returned home after a long journey. So this is the order 2 4 3 1. This is a correct option. Oh, let me change it to green. Yes, this is a correct option. And going on to the next question, we are having, um yes, choose the best option. The teacher asked the students to pay dash attention in class. So the teacher is asking for the attention in class. How much attention she is going to ask? She is asking. We need to find out. So the options are less, little, more, and much. See, less. Will any teacher ask for less attention in class? No, right? So that is wrong answer. And next we are having little. Little is also less. So why a teacher will be asking to pay less attention? That is definitely wrong. And next, when you go to third option, we are having more attention in class. Yes, that is correct. And in the next option, we are having much attention. It is not the correct form. So more would be the correct form. So more attention is a correct option. Okay. Yes, let's get into the another question. Choose the correct meaning of the idiom to burn the midnight oil. This is the uh, idiom. This is an idiom. So, when you think of idioms, you should not go directly. I will say that when discussing about the options, because when you go directly, you will be assumed that wrong options are correct. So, I will say how to get into them. First, you should not just imagine anything about that idiom. First, you need to read the options and understand. See, to waste resources. Okay, just keep it in mind. And to study or work late into the night. Okay, and to light a lamp and to make excuses, right? So, when you just think, now you need to think of the idiom in the view of these options. So, to burn the midnight oil. See, in nowadays we are having electric bulbs, electric lamps, and tube light, etc., LEDs, all those. But in the olden times, they do not have any of this electric equipment. So they used to light a lamp until they sleep, and when they are going to sleep, they used to turn it off. So when you want to study late at night, so when you want to study or work late at night, you need to just burn the oil to light the lamp, right? So that is the main meaning of this one. To burn the midnight oil is nothing but to light up a lamp and study or work at night times also. So the option B would be the correct option for this, to study or work late into the night. Let's go into the next question, question number 11. So, yes, choose the word most opposite in the meaning to rigid. Rigid is nothing but strong. The meaning of rigid is strong, and when you see all the options, stiff is yes, it is same as strong, and hard. The strong will be hard, and strict. Strict is out of the box. So when you go into flexible, strong will be opposite for flexible, right? So this would be the correct opposite for the rigid. And when going to the next question, find the incorrect part. She don't like to eat spicy food. She don't like to eat spicy food. When you think of this, see, she don't will be used for plural forms. They don't like to go there, like, or uh, like that means using a plural form. These girls are uh, studying, like that. So for plural forms we need to use don't, and for singular forms you need to use doesn't. So don't is the incorrect one and the correct would be doesn't. So here it is asking the incorrect part. So don't is incorrect one. And going to the next question, the new manager will take dash next Monday. That means here first let's get into the options. Let's know the meaning of options. Take over. Take over is nothing but taking someone's responsibility. Means taking a new responsibility will be the meaning for take over. Okay. And next we are having take on. Take on means we are hiring someone, means taking someone into work, like that. So uh, in that meaning take on will be working. And next we are having take up. Take up means we are taking something, like we are doing some extra work, like some hobby or our leisure time, taking up our leisure time for some badminton or reading books, like that. It would be of hobbies. And next we are having take off. Take off means it flew away. That means a plane took off early in the morning. This will be coming. So while watching every meaning, then take over will be the correct one for new manager. Means taking new responsibilities as a manager from next Monday. The sentence means this way. The next question is select the correct option. Each of the students have submitted their assignments. Each of the students have. See, here also you need to just look at it. Each of the students means singular. Each of the students means one person. In the students, one of the students, it will be coming like that. So it should not be have because it is singular. So it should be has submitted their. No, because it is not plural. His or her should be coming here. Assignments, right? So by verifying the options, we are getting the first one as that, as a correct one. Each of the students has submitted his assignment. This is a correct option. And when you go to the next one, a person who writes dictionaries, a person who writes dictionaries will be called as a lexicographer. Okay, so this you need to remember. And when you go to the next one, here again we are given passage and we are asked a question. So yes, let's read the passage now. Electric vehicles are gaining popularity due to their eco-friendly nature, right? Yes, electric vehicles are gaining popularity because nowadays in metropolitan cities like New Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, they are mostly using electric vehicles due to this pollution, right? Yes. And however, challenges such as charging infrastructure and battery disposal need to be addressed. Yes, using of electric vehicles is a good idea, but when you travel a long uh, distance, then the charging may be low, and due to that charging, we cannot travel from one place to another. Due to that, um, there will be some um, disturbance in our traveling. So as in petrol or diesel vehicles, we are having petrol bunks everywhere, gas stations like that, we are having everywhere. But for charging infrastructure, we do not have anything till now. So in future, it may be coming, but till now, there is nothing about like charging bunks or charging systems like that. We do not have anything. So that is a drawback for this. The passage is saying that these are gaining much popularity um, because of no pollution, but there are challenges like charging. We do not have charging everywhere. So let's get into the question. According to the passage, one major challenge for electric vehicles is, what is a major challenge of electric vehicles? High speed? No, it is not a challenge. And battery disposal? Yes. Just now we have discussed about battery disposal. So this would be the major challenge. And let's see the next questions. Lack of demand? No. It is full of demand now. It is gaining popularity. So C would not be the correct option. And high fuel usage. It does not use fuel at all. So then how it will be having fuel usage? So that is also wrong. So the correct option would be B, which is battery disposal. And next we are having arrange the correct sequence. Here we are having four sentences and we need to arrange them in the correct order to get a meaningful one. So Okay. The first one is it was raining heavily. Okay. The match was postponed. Okay. The players entered the ground. Okay. The umpire inspected the pitch. Okay. For by reading all this, first of all, the players need to enter the ground before happening this because after raining heavily, a player cannot enter the ground. After the match is postponed, also how the players will be entering the ground? No, right? So the players need to enter the ground first. After that, the umpire need to inspect the pitch, right? After that, uh, match won't be postponed. So it was raining heavily. Then the raining started. After that, the match was postponed. So this is a correct order. And when you see in the options 3, 4, 1, 2, the option B is the correct one. And let's go to the next question. The scientist was confident that his discovery would dash new opportunities in medicine. So the scientist just discovered something and it would uh, dash new opportunities in medicine. It would let's see the options. It would close new opportunities in medicine. Uh, if it close new opportunities in medicine, why would the scientist be confident? Right? It is not a good one, right? So how he will be confident? So this is a wrong one. And next we are having open. Yes, it will be opening new opportunities. Then the scientist would be confident. So open would be the correct one. Open is a correct option for this. And let's see the next options too. The third option is finish. Finish new opportunities um, when his discovery finishes new opportunities. Why the scientists need to be confident? That's wrong. So option C is also gone. And preventing new opportunities, it is also of same meaning. Uh, Preventing new opportunities is not a good idea. So the scientist would not be confident enough. So the correct option will be option B, open. And choose the meaning of the idiom hit the sack. Hit the sack is nothing but to go to bed. You need to remember this because the here we do not have any particular meaning for hit the sack. So to go to bed is a correct option from the above uh, options given. Okay. Yes, we have completed the verbal ability also. So that's all for today's class. In next section, I'll be directly jumping into uh, technical interview topics because many of you are having technical interview. So this coding will be posted after the technical interview topics. So stay tuned to this channel, and until then, watch the videos and like them if you like this video. If you like this up to now, if you watched this video and learned something from this video, then like this. And if you didn't subscribe yet, subscribe to this channel Easy Engineering and click on the bell icon to get the notifications as soon as possible. So that's all for today's class, and in the description box I have given the Telegram group link, so go there and join there. So by joining you will be able to access all the job applications which I'm posting in the Telegram group. So that's all for today's class. Let's meet in the next class. Bye.